Hello and welcome back to the Garion Tabletop. I am Garion Reaver and I am back in Legends of Runeterra. This time I'm playing a deck that I built today, Ruin Depths. This is a Nautilus and Maokai deck, which I found online and tweaked slightly so it does conform with standard. This is all about tossing and deep and other words that sound slightly wrong. And I made it because I was playing against a Maokai deck and he leveled up and it was incredible. So I've been a little bit captivated by this since. So I wanted to recreate it myself. So let's just get rid of that. So the focus of this deck is... Oh, you dick. I suppose it would have happened even if I'd blocked with that. Yes, the focus of this deck is getting Maokai leveled up as quickly as possible with Nautilus as a kicker, basically. And to that end, you have to toss as much as possible and try and stay alive long enough to actually reach that stage. So let's drain again. Sea Scarab is a good one because he tosses when other things die. And you need to toss or have units die to a total of 25. So I actually want to make a variant of this deck. Let's get Maokai. I want to make a variant of this deck that doesn't use deep or tossing. I want to try making a version of this that uses that focuses on units dying instead. So it would be more of a Shadow Isles one rather than a Bilgewater. And, I don't know, Gwen maybe, or I expect something like Viego or Callista would also be good fits. So now I play another thing, and it instantly tosses 2 cards and summons a sapling, who will then die as well. So the downside is he is intrinsic to tossing, both... his ability here when you toss, but also the card is a toss card, which is a shame because that's not ideal. Let's get Wanderer, sorry. So it's not ideal that tossing is inherent with him, like you can't really avoid it. Alright, let's attack with all 3 and grab that one as he's the only one who can kill off the Sea Scarab. But I don't want to risk Maokai dying. I do have a spare, but I don't want to risk it. And this can be incredibly potent. I gave this deck like 3 test matches, and I managed to win all 3, including against another Nautilus Maokai deck. I hope I'm saying that right. Maokai? I don't know. I perhaps should have done my research like for Ilway. I think it's Ilway. Dredgers to toss 3 and then 2. When he's on the field, you toss so many cards. Like, I'm up to 20 now already, and I'm deep. So he gets 3/3. So block with Maokai and Sap Magic to heal everybody. Toss 3 and heal everybody. So he will now survive. Yes, he will now survive. And he is, he's going to level up. So he is about to level up, and you will see the devastating effect of his level up. So he's currently got 27 cards in his deck. That gets tossed and 1 dies. He levels up and immediately obliterates the entire enemy deck apart from 4 non-champions. Meanwhile, I'm deep, so all of my decent guys have plus 3/3, and he's down to 4 non-champion cards with 2 cards in his hand. I have basically won at this point. All I need to do, theoretically, is block him for 2 future attacks. And he will just run out of cards. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's a bit of a nasty one. But that is all he can do, so it just stops me from attacking. Well, with, stuff I haven't already played. The thing is, the one downside with this is that you can continue to toss cards even when both Maokai and Deep have been reached. And generally you will be left with 5 cards, because that should have tossed 3 and only tossed 2. That's because the only 5 cards left are champion cards. And you tossing specifically says non-champion cards. Now I'll attack. He'll block with the one that won't die, but it'll give me a little bit of extra health. I will only draw champions until I play Nautilus and get my entire deck back. So with Deep, it seems it's a very... I can't think of the best way to put it. It's a very all-in strategy. You know, you are throwing absolutely everything. Oh, that's actually a pretty good card to still have, even though he's only got 2 left. But that is pretty much an all-in strategy. Like, when you play Deep, you will win or you will lose. You know, there is no coming back from it if things don't go your way. But maybe that makes it balanced, you know? It's an odd strategy. It's one that's never really appealed until I saw the Maokai strategy played out against me, and it's like, wow, that's incredible. So I should draw Nautilus now. Good. So he will immediately level up. So let's replace... yes, replace the sapling. Sure. So his thing, when he levels up, adds a load of cards back to my deck. So as you can see, it's now back up to 13. And that's when he levels up, copy tossed allies that cost 4+ into your deck. And when he's leveled up, all sea monster allies cost 4 less. So theoretically, this deck is now full of things which I can play almost immediately. So I guess attack, but I kind of want to kill off my Scarab now. I don't want to continue tossing, because you can, you know, screw yourself a tad. Yeah, let's attack with absolutely everybody. And then just kill off most of his remaining defenders. That works for me. I should have had him up first, because now I'm going to toss one when the Joe Hunters die as well. Yay! But he's got 3 cards because he created 2 more, didn't he? But I can't really play toss cards. I still don't massively love tossing as a mechanic, because it is very... You're really sort of hoping and chancing. I'm just going to heal everybody. But some of these are obscenely powerful. Is that... Yeah, that's an only when you're deep thing, isn't it? Alright, let's get the Hoarder to also get... Oh yeah, it tosses a couple. But it does add 2 treasures to my deck as well. It's all over for you. I'm just going to immediately end, because that's quicker than attacking. Considering I reduced him to 4 cards, he's held on a remarkably long time. But it is all over now. Attacking will do nothing, and literally next turn I will win. Through him not being able to draw. Which is, when you're fighting a deep deck, it's not what you expect to happen to you. It's devastating. It just leaves you with no options, but it's fun to pull off and horrible to fight against. But I reckon there are several builds you can do focused around Maokai with the focus on things dying instead. Or I'm going to get rid of Nautilus, I don't need him right now. Things dying instead, like... There are Azir with his Sand Soldiers, basically any ephemeral-based deck like Shadow Isles. You've got Irelia and her Blades. All of these, Evelyn and her Husks, all of these are things that die. And in all of these cases, I'm doing that because he could be powerful. In all of these cases, they are lots of things that die, and you can rack up that 25 deaths really quickly. Evelyn in particular is sort of known for her stuff dying. So it's probably not worth attacking. He's going to have little things to screw me, so I'm not going to bother. There are all of these different strategies that focus on your things dying, and I really want to try it. What's his thing? Sorry? Lifesteal. Alright, yeah, I'm going to kill it off. No. Alright, I'm going to kill off the one that can power up more. There go 3 more cards. So obviously Maokai is my preferred champion in this deck. Nautilus is kind of... Oh, we got a second one. Nautilus is kind of cool. Yeah, he's out of mana. I'll just kill him off again. Nautilus is kind of cool, like anchors and tentacles and like octopus arms. They're all really, really cool aesthetics. So aesthetically, I really like Nautilus. But I don't know, I've just not clicked with him as much as I've clicked with Maokai and his strategy. I think because he has more options. He isn't one note of just attack with... Sorry, I got distracted there. He isn't one note with just get deep, see monsters. Which I suppose you can have some fun. Like this deck doesn't have I think it's called the Dreadway, which is the sea monster ship card. I will block that one because, yeah, that is screwing me not killing him sooner. Oh, you dick. Ooh, lucky he survived. But yes, it's screwing me not killing that guy sooner because of the lifesteal thing. Ooh, 5. Up to 12. Yeah, there he is again. I need to get rid of that guy. I mean, it is such a pretty card. Look at that. That is stunning. But yes. So let's get rid of it with Devourer of the Depths, which is one of the most horrible cards to face, because you can just devour champions that are weaker than him, especially when he's deep. And it's like suddenly he can obliterate anything with less than 7 health. I think I'll kill off the Glade Lookout because of his ability to reduce cost. The others are all sort of so-so. And even that is only elusive in that one round. So I get a bit of health back. Toss another. And I'm deep. But I'm still 7... Oh, 6, 5... 5 cards off deep. Sorry, 5 cards off obliteration. And in this, the previous one and in this one, it seems likely that I'm going to obliterate his deck before he's had chance to draw his champion. Which is just so mean. So let's get the sea monster, toss 2 more. And now when I play him, Maokai will level up. So I've seen some deep decks that are more about like getting the deep, whereas this deck feels specifically focused on leveling up Maokai as quickly as possible. And I just dig that. That's not a deep pun, because that's more about water. I just dive that. Really, really floats my boat. Couldn't resist that one, I'm sorry. But now I'm down to just the 5 other champions. It always comes down to that. So I guess now I just go on the attack. And there really isn't anything he could do about it. Except a little bit of lifesteal. Is it worth killing? Yeah, it's worth killing. Let's just kill it off. I was saving that just in case there was he happened to have a champion, but he clearly doesn't. He would have played Zed by now if he had him. It doesn't help that he only had 3 champions in his, like 3 champion cards in his entire deck. Massively reduced the chance he'd actually draw one. But Maokai is a fascinating character, lore-wise. Like, I just assumed he was a really evil guy, because he... I'm sorry, dude, you look evil. You look so evil. But he's not. He's actually, like, a really good guy, and he's just sort of been twisted to using dark tactics. But it is fundamentally trying to do something really, really good. No idea about Nautilus. I haven't read up on Nautilus at all. But I think I will. There I get all my cards back. Interesting. I wonder, can his returning cards to your deck take you back out of deep? I wonder if, like, you have to build your deck in such a way that you don't have enough things to actually take you back out of deep. Because that, I think deep is 15? Yeah, 15 or fewer cards. So I was close. Like, 2 more things brought back into my deck and I would have been taken back out of deep, potentially. I kind of want to try that. For science. And now we just attack with everybody. The other side of the Maokai coin. he's left with nothing and can't stop you.
We will heal these isles.
See? Right there. He's about healing. That's just really cool. It's a nice subversion. One more run, just to make sure the other two weren't flukes. So I think I will try making a Maokai death deck. I mean, there is a potential that he'll be a bit like Kale. Kale, I've been matching with everybody. Like, I've got my Shield Angel, I've got the Snow Angel deck that I built on a previous video. Just toss a load of cards. I was thinking about doing... I think if Irelia was in... was it Irelia? There was someone I was thinking who's currently out of standard that I was thinking, oh yeah, I could do a Kale and that character deck. I don't remember who they are. Might have been Irelia. Basically, any character who focuses on attacking with powered up guys can match with Kale, I think. And I'm happy to try. Just to try different angles on what is essentially one of my favourite champions now. Yeah, better use that on one of the Sand Soldiers. Or him. Yeah, it's better to kill off one of the Sand Soldiers. Because they will do 3 damage, because they Nexus Strike deals 1 extra damage. So I can't block anything apart from him, I'd just be saving 1 damage and tossing the same number of cards. So it was better to kill off one of them. Yeah, I've been matching Kale with as many people as I can, and I might try doing that with Maokai. And just match him with as many different lots of death decks as I can, just to challenge myself to do it, really. Oh, that's annoying. And Dredger. I've not really gone for any kind of Shurima deck before. Oh, no, that was Azir I was thinking of. Attack with... Yeah, he'll kill off either of them, so I'll probably let him through. Oh no, okay. Yeah, I've never really built any kind of Shurima deck. They don't really appeal that much to me. Shurima strategies. Like, I don't like Azir. He just annoys me for some reason. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, alright. Go for that. He's at 18, so he's not there yet. Kill that one off. Doesn't really matter, but it saves me more damage overall. I'm holding my own remarkably well, considering I think I've drawn quite poorly. This seems to be a powerful deck without really much work on my part. He's not there yet, so instead I'm just going to obliterate Azir, because that's what this deck does. When you get Devourers of the Deep, they obliterate things in their way. And then just attack for incredible damage. Yeah, there's no point keeping him now. Better to just kill her off and get the 7 damage through. 20 out of 25. So it does go much quicker if you've got Maokai actually out. Oh, that's so irritating.
Look what good comes of mortal greed.
It goes quicker, but they're powerful without him, just because they're deep and because they're Devourers. Devourers are probably the most powerful thing, like powerful individual thing in this deck. Yeah, that's fine. Block that. And then Maokai comes out, and I'll also be able to summon the beast below. Or I could just toss. Yeah, I could do both. Oh, Azir's leveled up. I did once, I can't remember what I was playing, I did once play a thing where I leveled, I think it was Azir up to level 3. I don't remember what that was. Yeah, alright, now I'll toss as well, and he'll lose all of his cards. Not that that will matter if he does level up, because then he'll get the Emperor's deck. God, imagine having the entire Emperor's deck obliterated by Maokai. That would be depressing for somebody else. He's in a decent position at the moment, actually. Because, oh no, he's still 9 turns off. And he probably doesn't have Renekton left. And now I'll attack with all of these. Grab that one. Yeah? Yeah, grab that one, so if he wants to block the others, he's going to have to lose Azir. Goodbye, champion. Goodbye, hope. That's what they say. That's Maokai's motto. Ooh. Ah. That's kind of cool. So he might survive until he runs out of cards. Oh, no, he won't, because I've got this. Sorry, I forgot I had the third Devourer. Sorry, guys. My bad. My bad, guys. It's a very powerful deck, and I really like it. But I will try some variations. It's always gone like this, isn't it? I've always leveled up Maokai and then played Nautilus. I probably could have just attacked. I could have just attacked, but, you know, I like leveling him up. It's a cool animation, and it's just cool to know that I could do it. And now I attack with everybody. And I'll just grab that one. So Nautilus gets through because he's fierce and there's nothing he can do to stop it. Yay! How many was I up to? 9, okay. Overall, very powerful deck, I would say. This was a Maokai Nautilus deck. Let me know if you want to see more of this. I could try it against, you know, actual people. I prefer to test decks against AI so I don't feel like quite as much of an idiot when I fail at them. But this one went very well. Ruined Depths. Also, if there are any other decks here that you want to see, let me know and I can do videos on those. Or if you have any other champions or anything that you kind of want to see, I might be able to build a deck for them. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my other Runeterra stuff and subscribe for more board games, card games like this, miniatures and TTRPGs, and I will catch you later.